everybody, welcome to Sunday night. How's everybody doing? Who do we got? We got a mod bot. We got Utsuho. Welcome, Utsuho. Thank you for the shooting star. That's really cute. We've got DJ with the rocket. Thank you for the spaceship. Hey, it's an Usu. It's a scourge of the 728 of a very large airplane. How about me? I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. It's been a good day. And hello to he who should not be named. Yes, welcome everybody. Welcome to this installment of Cozy Art Stream plus Meditation. Featuring guns. I know that's how most people like to relax. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Scourge. Yay! Enjoy your time here in the Lunaverse. Hey, Puzzle, welcome. Good to see you. Yes, so I decided that while this is excellent, it is not mind-blowingly sort of world-ending excellent yet. But we're getting there. So we're finishing it. I'm gonna try and finish it tonight. If not finish it, then get it quite a bit further along. But I have some dilemmas about it that I have to work out with you all. I need some opinions. It's a Jeffrey. Hey Jeffrey. Guns equal meditation. I guess it depends on who you are. If you ask Case, he finds them very comforting. That is a very big cotton swab. Well, there's some very dirty ears to clean. Gotta keep your ears clean, everybody. With a bazooka. With high-powered military-grade arsenal. You can add explosives in the background and corners and post. This is true. The dilemma I'm having is actually much more less complicated than that, but yet just as important. So here's the thing. This is a Coyote's. This is Case Coyote's mech gunner cycle. And so I fear that if I make the bike any other color but coyote colored, which would be various shades of brown and gray, if I make it gunmetal gray, for example, or I make it blue or whatever, it's gonna read as a husky. People are gonna come up to me and be like, I love your husky bike, or I like your wolf, or is that a fox? You know, it's a bike. It's allowed to be colorful. I know, and I get that. Which is why I wanted to ask if you had a color preference, Case. Do you have color preferences? Imagine this is your bike, whether you want it or not. If somebody has rolled up to your house with this, and they're like, hey, Case, I'm just gonna leave this here and it's yours now. What would you prefer the colors be? It could be really red. I don't know how animals work. I often don't know how animals work, to be honest. White, orange, and black. Very Halloween-y. I like it. All right. So is there one of those three colors, is there one of those that is more predominant and the others are accents, or is this kind of equally distributed, or is it depend on the bike? Probably depends on the bike. One thing I am going to do while I'm waiting for an answer, though, is I am going to fix something about one of the legs. I don't want that. I want to selecty B. I want to selecty B it. I want to select it. But I don't want that. I want this one. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Find the right layer. Nope. Wrong layer. I will someday learn how to use layers. Like a big girl. Alright. And we want to retransform that shit. How's the audio, by the way? white, the guts are black, and there's is orange accent. Alrighty. It's not in the center, quite centered in the wheel. I'll look closer for you guys. We'll color the bazooka later. Still what it is from last time? It is. It just needs to be bigger. I don't know how to use layers. Last time I tried to draw, I ended up with over 50 of them before I gave up. The trick is to remember, both to remember what layer you're on at any given time, but also to remember to label the layers. And that's the part that I screw up all the time. I screw up, I don't label the layers correctly. And so I did that over here. I actually did that before the stream started today. I was like, I'm gonna edit them like a big girl. I'm gonna label them so I know what I'm doing. And that's what I always forget to do. Now what is happening here? What is happening? What did I do? How did I break it again? Always breaking things. All right, so we have, what I don't know how to do is delete layers, which is only partly why I had so many. Oh, there's a little garbage can. There's a little garbage can icon. You just drag it to the garbage can, or you, yeah, take it to the garbage can. There should be a little garbage can icon. I don't know what program you're using. In the layers tab, there should be a little garbage can. Speaking of drawing, is nothing I draw as a face because I cannot draw faces, and that keeps killing my attempts. Is a valid art style? Hey, you know what? Depending on who you ask, anything could be a valid art style. But if you're asking me, if you keep drawing things without faces, that could work out for you, though. You can make that work. Media Bang Pro. I've never used it. But I do know that every program, I've used a couple different programs, and every program I've used, there's generally a similar set of basic controls, and one of them is a delete, like a garbage can function where you can just kind of drag the layer to the garbage can. It's a Mr. Murdoch. Hello, Mr. Murdoch. Funny to see you here, Mr. Murdoch. Oh my god, there is a delete button. It was just behind the size of the layer window. I stretched it out and it showed up. Woo! Problem solved. That'll be $500 for the consult. Just cleaning this up a little bit. Not too much though, because this is Case Coyote's bike we're talking about. This is he's rugged and ready to go. I like to think that the kickstand on this bike is just the back leg being put down. All right, so let me explore. Let's explore colors. So orange, so black is pretty straightforward, but let's do, and white I guess is pretty straightforward. Let's explore orange colors, shall we? I'm gonna do a couple different orange, what are called swatches, and then Case can tell me if which one is closest or if all of them are horrible, which is a possibility. Let's start at the darker end of the spectrum. Oh. No. Of course, it's going to look different on your screen than mine, but details, I guess. This is almost yellow, but I would call that yellow, but you want a link to the KTM colors? Yeah, that actually would be great. Then I could just do a color, I guess I could do like just a color pull from it directly. Gravity does not exist for now. It does not. Not where I come from. And not where I'm going either. Where we're going, we're not going to need gravity. You don't need a kickstand if you make the bike good enough to never fall over. Well, I'm not worried about the actual engineering aspect of this yet. We've got to make the design concept first. I'm going to let the engineers worry about if it's actually, quote-unquote, feasible. Ow. 1 second, everybody. I hear the sound of a filter, an air filtration system turning on. Whop, whop. I silenced it with my mind, which is exactly why I had to get up. KTM is a cult from Austria which makes motorcycles. I'm here to talk about glitter and foreskin, and I'm all out of foreskin. Whoa! Whoa! That happened. Someone's in a mood. The bike looks sick. And is that a rocket launcher in the back or sick? Oh, sick like how the cool kids talk about sick being a good thing. Yes. I thought you meant like it looks like it's about to be ill. I mean, the mouth is open. About to, it's kind of a vomiting kind of a stance. Bah. Came to say hi and goodbye. Oh, thanks, Jeep. How you doing? Thanks for coming. Hey, Fireholder, welcome. Don't mind me, just referencing Sumio's. We do mind you. We mind you very much, and it's a lot of work, and we really aren't getting paid enough to do it, Fig. All right. Linkity-link. I guess I could just Google it. Google it. KTM bike. Oh. Let us see. ATM motorcycle. Oh, wow. You weren't kidding. Oh, I see. Oh. It's a Lucas. I had performed my duty as a good person streamer, follower guy. Yay! It's like something a Thundercat would ride. I accept that. That's acceptable. It's gonna look even more like that once I put the, what I'm planning to, like the lettering I'm planning to put on it once it's all colored in. So Case wants mostly white with black guts and some orange accents, because I'm seeing a lot of, okay, this one looks like it's the most accurate to that description. These are very angry looking bikes, Case. These are very, like I said, these are very like praying mantisy, very pokey. They could cut yourself on one of these bikes. It's Maury. Hey, welcome, Maury. How you doing? Legitimately, I find their styling to be horrific. Wait, so what about it then? I guess because I'm very, I'm all about how it looks. Then I would think that would be, like, if it looked terrible, you wouldn't even bother with figuring out if it was a decent bike unless you were just totally utility focused and not anywhere where appearances did matter. So what makes you like these bikes if they look terrible? They are the ugliest bikes sold. They're certainly angry. I'm glad to see you, Maury. I know it's been the last couple weeks have been not easiest for you, so I appreciate it. I'm flattered that you're able to make it tonight. They are fast enough to outrun death on a good day. Well, there you go. The need for speed. Okay, so I'm actually looking at the orange of this particular reference that I have. And looking back at what I have here, it's somewhere between, it's kind of in between, like... It's kind of in between these... Oh, it's not big enough. It's kind of between these two. For sure. I mean, I do see some models that are more dark, like are darker orange, like this. But this seems to be the family of orange we're dealing with. Why are you screaming, Lucas? What are you upset about? What can I do for you? How can I help you? Who hurt you? They also sound amazing at full tilt. They make this great shh sound from the airbox, and the exhaust note sounds like the last dinosaur roaring into the night. Well, here, then what you need to do is pony up the dough to have a custom KMT bike made to look like a T-Rex. Or a raptor. As we've discussed, that is my falcon / raptor sound. All right. Their old bikes look better. It's better in the old days. So actually, if I go to that one, this color, and then I make it more saturated, we might have a winner. We might have a winner here for color. Oh yes, that's terrible. That's perfect. In that it is terrible. I like it. Cool. All right, well, we're gonna get rid of that layer. Because I have the color here. And, well, actually, what I am going to do is I'm going to bring back a layer, and I'm going to put that back here. So that's the orange we're dealing with. Black and white are kind of black and white. Hello, Mom. Is that me? Hey, Jim. Why am I Mom now? What did I do? Was it that, what happened to that night in Vegas? I thought that was supposed to stay in Vegas, Jim. But now they own Husqvarna, and all the stylish non-blind people went to work there. Hey, listen, don't be ableist, okay? Okay, so this is that's our gun. We're not going to deal with the gun right now. Gun is on top, so we're going to deal with that later, although I can see that I put some details on the wrong layer. That's fine, I'll fix it. Fix it later. Dealing with the gun right now, or the bike, and I'm gonna make that layer the reference layer, so that I can start coloring this puppy in. The puppy, yeah. So the guts are black, so I'm just gonna block in some color then. I'm gonna label this, Luna, label the layer. We'll call it color block. Which one? Should we start with black? Let's start with black. That's the guts. Black. Black as night. Black. Blah, blah, blah. Black. Color block. I know there'd be artists out there that would contest me about that. There's lots of different kinds of black. Well, yeah, yes, but I'm just mean for my purposes of understanding what I'm doing. Black is black. We'll talk about the cool blacks and the warm blacks at a later date. And let's see, I actually do kind of want to close up some lines in here since I moved some stuff around. Close some things in. Oh, and actually, I got to do that thing where you color the whole thing in one shade first and go from there. Let's see. So we'll start with a base, maybe a base gray color for everything, since that's our line work. The many different blacks for shading so you don't lose detail. Well, layer, no one does that. Apparently, I mean, when I watch other artists, digital artists, especially VTubers, I'm always sort of amazed by their layering process, like their labeling process for layers. I'm like, oh, that's probably why your workflow is so much better. You actually label things. And also you've learned how to work with hotkeys. should probably set up some hotkeys so that I can learn to work with them. All right. Let's see. The tires are universally black. All right. All right. Let's see what happens when I... That's our reference layer. This is our... Actually, let's do another layer first. That is under the black layer. Call that one gray base. Gray base. Just came by to watch for a bit. Oh, hey, Resty, welcome. Good to see you. Oh no, buffering YouTube. God damn it, YouTube. So that's our gray. We want a lighter gray than that, though. Significantly lighter gray. And we want to fill that shiznit in. Fill. Refer to editing layer only. Close and fill. See what happens. Oh, that went surprisingly well. Cool. Okay. So we're going to lock that layer, I guess. Well, no. Do I want to lock that? Yes. No. Lock. Yes. Lock that layer. Lock the white layer, too. And now we do the black guts. Black guts. We'll do the blackest black that ever blacked because we'll still be able to see the lighter gray outlines underneath. Blackest black. Close and fill, too powerful. It's too powerful. When I learned about close and fill, it was mesmerizing. I was like, that's witchcraft. Look at how witchcrafty that is. How I did that. That's awesome. Rather than going in for like individual little sections and filling it in with the dropper or with the bucket, giving it white walls. It's gonna be. I mean, I'm not worried about the background yet. I'm just worried about the bike. Well, not worried about it. I'm looking for the exhaust on this puppy. Where is it on this particular model? Maybe it's on the other side. I don't know. Although on the other bikes, they're on the right side, so it should be. On the one next to it in my references, it's like a silver. It's a silver color. I still use the bucket tool. Oh, I still do that too. Especially when, for some rare reason, like I haven't completely mastered how. How to, what do I want to say? Sometimes when I do the close and fill, it doesn't work right, and I haven't yet figured out why. Like I've done a bunch of, looked at a bunch of YouTube videos, and I'm not quite sure what I'm doing wrong, but I'm learning slowly. And let's see, like the wheels would be hard to do as a circle, like to fill without filling everything else, so. Ooh. Why does that do that? Oh, I know why. Oh, wait. That's the reference layer, so why can't I do that? Interesting. See? I'm still learning. White wall tires. White wall tires. I don't know what that is. If I click on it, will it tell me secrets? Oh. Well. Let me see. I mean, the reference I have does not have white wall tires. The reference I have has orange tires. Well, not orange tires, but orange rims, basically. Let me see. Where's my filly bucket thing? Refer only to the editing layer. Yes. And close and fill. Oh, that's why. That does? No. Oh, right. Then I can go back in and do it. proper like. That didn't work at all. There we go. It's a cat! Hey, cat, welcome! White walls are dumb. That shit gets everywhere. Gonna have our black saddle. Black saddle. What do we have here? We got some kind of situation happening. Now, it's a weird headlight. It's not the same style as obviously as a KMT bike, so I'm gonna have to get a little creative with how where colors are going, but let's do play around with the white layer and see where we can lay down the white. Meow, you doing, cat? Doing okay. Finally figured out how to stream without killing the machine I'm sitting at. Oh, yeah, I know you've been having a hard time lately. I had to introduce another computer into the mix. That's a big expense. All right. What am I missing? Close and fill. Yes. There we go. Oh, I did part of it. There must be something open over here that won't let me fill. It won't let me do it. Well, I know their secrets. Oh, I did it. Okay, but now where's the orange gonna go? Orange can be on the front fender. But that's a different layer. Remember to layer. That's another thing. I also forget to make layers for very large, important aspects of the image, and so then I end up having a bunch of complicated stuff in one layer that I can't undo or can't undo easily, and that's always a pain. Woo! That's powerful right there. That's a powerful orange right there. The bazooka will probably be orange. Oh, hey, Cannon Fodder, welcome. Installed OBS Studio on it and the NDI stuff for OBS on both. Maybe what we do with the orange is we use it for accents along the body of the coyote. And then, what am I looking at? We want, what do we want? It's the royal we, by the way. Naturally. I like white walls as tires aesthetically, not for driving though. A hilariously unrealistic barbarian man in a loincloth needs to be riding this out of a cemetery into the night while bats chase him. That sounds oddly familiar. What does that make me think of? I have contemplated, I'm thinking about, so I've been thinking about the next possibilities for the next karaoke stream, and I wanted to do some Meatloaf songs, but all the songs are like epic 12-minute songs, and it's like I just don't think I can do it. It's not there yet. Told the gaming machine to output video to NDI, which communicates to the other machine over Gigabyte Ethernet to the other, which handles actual encoding and streaming. Sounds complicated, but fancy. I prefer Le Coyote as it sounds fancy and European. Yes, everything that is put an E at the end of a word and add the word le or petite in front of it, and you now have yourself a patisserie, a French bakery. Why won't you work? Why won't you do? Are you not closed all the way? Is that why you're being mean to me? Somebody's being mean to me. Well, then I'll do it the hard way. There. Oh. Is that Mr. Bill? Yeah, I think that was Mr. Bill. Like, see, sometimes I make references and I don't remember what they're actually from. There we go. With a full moon in the background and a veil of mist, and a chorus of angels in the background. Hey, don't knock it. It worked. I played TF2 for fun. I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it at all. You do what you gotta do. That's called Alzheimer's, Luna, or maybe brain cancer. Thank you, Case. Time for another visit to WebMD. By the way, if I get this done and there's still time at the end of the night, I will do something else. Like, I don't know what, but I will start drawing something else. I have plenty of stuff to work on. I want to do more chibis. I want to do some fan art of other VTubers. I want to do some cursed art. No. But definitely Case Coyote motorcycle takes priority. Case Coyote gunner cycle. Whoa, Modbot, listen. Listen. Modbot, no means no. And, at least take him out to dinner first. Luna! Sorry I'm late. Just finished watching some wrestling. Wrestling. Who won the skit? Who won the wrestling skit? Coyote MD. It's fucking cancer, go fuck yourself. Oh, that show already exists. That's House. That's House MD right there. Let's see, the eyes should definitely be orange. But I have to go and fix it first. Eye is not closed all the way. Bike lane. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Wrong layer. Layers are very important, friends. There we go. Of course, I'll add shiny shinies too. you know, shinies. Gray base. Oh, I see. Oh, that's not gonna work. All right. Do it the old-fashioned way. Nope. Do it the new-fashioned way. There we go. Sort of. It's a Yaru! Welcome, Yaru! Gotta have the sparkles. Gotta have the sparkles. We're getting there. Alright, Disney, now we have to work on kind of the tough parts, because I have to go into the body of the white part of the bike, and I have to make it shiny. To make it a shiny bike, so that it looks like metal. That's hard. Things are hard. But first, actually, what I'll do is I'll do general shadowing first. Actually, I should, yeah, I'll do different general shadows. Let's see, this will be shadows. And then, yes. Do this slightly differently, because it's going to change a lot depending on where we are in our bike. Start with oh, bye, Fireholder. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate just popping by. Have a good night. Well, oh, here's another dilemma I'm having. I want to put a bayonet on it somewhere, but I'm not sure where. And I also am fighting the temptation to include, like one of those bicycle horns right here with the little squeaky thing. It's always there in my mind. How to take something that looks cool and taking itself too seriously and just drag it through the mud. No squeaky. No squeaky. Shadows. Okay. So, start with the face. Oop, lost it. Let's see, I kind of screwed it up by filling in all those other lines. Okay. Select, deselect. To go in and redo this. Because it's getting in the way. Getting in the way of progress. They'll come back, though. I think I thought I was just going to leave it as line art, or that I was going to do flat color. If there's a bayonet, he has to have the hat to go with it. Rules? Rules. There are rules, I guess. But bayonet goes in the shotgun. No, and I know that, but it's too predictable, Case. Of course bayonets go on guns. That's what everyone is expecting to happen. I don't want to do that. I want the bayonet on the bike. But everywhere I can think to put it looks stupid. Imagine that. this one. Where's my orange? L'orange. Interesting. Laser bayonet on the head between the eyes. Ooh. Pew, pew. Like coming up over the nose. Okay, back to bike line. Okay. Where we'll start. A beret hat. Or a safari hat from the British Empire. I forgot the name of those, but plenty of baggage there. And that's what we need. You know what this... Do you know what this bike is missing? Baggage. It doesn't have any saddlebags, that's for sure. It doesn't have any storage. This is not a very good bike for road trips yet. This is a babe magnet bike. Or I guess a dude magnet too. My words were a bad idea, as often is the case. Maybe just spikes on the front fender. There's an idea. All right. Or whatever you call that part. Front fender. I was gonna call... That's better than I had. I thought it was called the wheel well. But that's on cars, I guess. Okay. This is better. This is easier to... This is manageable. Now, for shadows, we've got orange, which means that we want to do a shadow that's complementary color, which means we want to use some sort of blue. Or a grayed out blue for shadows. So we'll have to play around a little bit to find the right ones, but I am confident that we will. Yeah, wheel well is different. Cars have fenders too, they're just self-contained. Overslept by 40 minutes for your stream. Still trying to wake up now. Can't open my eyes for too long, but at least I can still listen to you. Yeah, don't worry about it. I like that blue actually, but I think what I'm going to do is, I think that's too dark. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a swatch. I'm going to swatch it. Oh no, I can't swatch it. What if I go into... Let's see. Go to a do file. Don't worry, everything's fine. None of this matters. It's my swatch palette. Alright, we're back. I'm gonna do a lighter version of that first. No, still too dark. There we go, that's better. I like to start light and work my way darker. I don't know if that's the right way, but 'tis the Luna way. Hmm. So today I finished one more baby blanket for that that baby supply drive I'm doing stuff for. So I have one more to do, and then I have to make 2 pairs of baby shoes, and those are the hard part. I've made 1 pair already, and it was kind of a bitch. Kind of a bitch. Tiny feet. But it's also very meditative. It's a very... sewing can be meditative if you get into a flow. Scratch pad. You start with brightness and adjust. Yes. Or, you can, like an exercise, and I should do it more often, because it's actually a useful exercise to do, is to actually draw on dark paper. Like draw on black paper with a white pencil or yellow pencils or any kind of really light color of pencil. And, work your way backward from the highlights. And it's not a way that most people are accustomed to working because you're not taught that way initially. You sort of see the dark fur, you see the positive shapes before the negative space. But it's actually quite a useful exercise. I think it's still too dark. No, neat idea. Maybe I could learn to appreciate negative space that way. That's easy to do with chalk or chalk on chalkboard or asphalt. Yes, and also, speaking of negative space, another way to work with negative space is to actually, like, say you wanted to draw... I'm trying to think of a good example. Oh, let's see. Like a face. Let's say you wanted to draw a person's face, a head. Rather than draw the head, draw the empty space around the head. So if you're working from a reference photo, I wouldn't draw the head. I would sort of draw, like, this would be the... Okay, come back. Oh, that's right. I'm still on this selected. I'll go to this one. You, rather than draw the head like this is your head. And then there's an ear and whatever and hair and stuff. Rather than do that, you would do the space around it. So this would be the space around the front of the head, for example. It's a very bad, just a quick illustration of that. Or you would draw this space behind the head, like that. And now you have a profile using negative space around an object. Comments are super lame. Space being negative. Negative. Let's see. And I go back to this color. This lighter color. Even lighter. Let's see, we want... Now, we can go probably into the darker stuff. Very good with single line drawing. Oh, well, thank you. I've been at it long enough. That's another drawing exercise, which is really fun. One of my favorite kind of break the ice, I don't know if I mentioned this on stream before. There's a game you can play with people that is at parties. It's a lot of fun. You all get like a scratch pad, and you pick a person across the room from you or whatever. You each pick a person, and you can do it one of two ways. You can either look at them without looking at your paper, and you can draw them without looking down, ever, and then see how good you do at the end. Or you can do it even harder, which is this is my favorite way to do it, which is you look at them while you draw them and you don't look down, but you also, once you put your pencil down, you cannot pick it back up again. So you have to draw their entire portrait with one line. It's so funny because everybody does such a shit job, but it's hysterical because sometimes you get really funny, good drawings out of it in a way. Like, and the point of that exercise, did that exercise a lot in school, and the point the teacher was saying was to help people learn how to see. Drawing is basically learning how to see better, notice things, and so that's how you kind of hone your hand-eye coordination in your sight. That is the most hipster party game I've ever heard in my entire life. I learned it when I was, I don't know, 14 or something. I don't know. What is the most hipster party game? I mean, I guess Case has made his decision, but what would be the actual most hipster party game? The hipster no look drawing party game snob. I didn't say I was a snob. I didn't say it was the best party game you could ever play. I just said it was what I enjoyed. I don't like modern art. But I do like funny party games where you draw stupid drawings of your best friends. These are very distinct things. We're gonna go back in with white. The most hipster party game? Oh, you haven't heard of it yet. Ha! Touche. Touche. Excellent. 10 points. Am I doing this on the right layer? No, I'm not. That's fine. None of this matters. No, I am actually. It's... Puts on REM from the 80s. I legit had somebody tell me LCD Sound System was too obscure for me to have ever heard of them. Listen, I always tell people, I would surprise you what I've heard of. I know I've surprised people here with my references, so... See, now I think we need another dark gray. Not a Dorian gray, just a dark gray. I'm an old fart that doesn't know LCD Sound System. They're unironically anti-hipster, but kinda hipster. Wait, unironically? Oh, I see. New. Layer. I don't know if I've ever been, until today, I don't think I've ever been accused of being hipstery. You may link a video, sure. You want to keep drawing, don't listen to us. Oh, I never do. I never listen to you guys at all. I haven't heard a word all night. See, I can see that you're talking, but you're not really saying anything. Let's see. Bigger, bigger, make it more. More weight. Their snooty intellectual nonsense fills me with determination. Gives me life. This is a potential Luna karaoke song. I'm ready for it. Lay it on me. No. Yes. I have a profound weakness to snooty, sarcastic, and sassy lyrics. Snooty. Maybe this inner ear has to be black. I don't know. Let me go back to the black color block. Oh, because it's underneath everything, right? No, because that's the... Oh. I'll just do this then. Nope, that didn't work. Why you is no does do. Alright, I'll do it the old-fashioned way, though. Don't want to do it. Oh, I see. Cool. Actually, that was kind of cool. Bam! Have you heard of them? I've heard of Magnetic Fields. Yes, I have never heard any of their songs, though. I want to duplicate layer. Combine. A way to duplicate layer. Add. Oh. Shadows too, I guess. Select the layer. From the layer palette you want to duplicate, select the layer, duplicate layer to duplicate. You can select multiple layers and duplicate them at once. Ah! All the layers! Why are there so many? What did I do? I did everything Modbot told me to do. That's what happened. Okay, I'm going to change something because I feel like it's weird that this color is purple and not the blue. Where are we? Dark gray line? No, we don't want that layer. We want to be shadows 2. I think, yes. And that way, go back in with the dark gray. Like this. Oh, hey, John, welcome. You did a workflow. Now you reap what you have sowed. Yay! How are you doing? How are you doing, Chowan? How are you doing? How are things in India right now? Are they any better? Oh yeah, this isn't getting done tonight, you guys. I'm giving it way too much much attention. Much more than I thought I would. Does that look... Oh, I guess... Everything's fine. Oh, I'm glad. Thank you for coming by. What time is it there right now? Sorry I'm not being super chatty with you guys tonight. I think I'm kind of just in the zone. Let's see, I think the face is done. Savor the flow state. Say flow with it. I will. Oh, so I do want to mention, for those who don't know, if you go to my Discord, I've started a new thread for recommendations for the next food taste-along stream. And it's not, I don't have a particular date in mind for when I'm going to do it. I just wanted to start getting the ball rolling on collecting different ideas from you guys. I can get. I looked up again the possibility of ordering pawpaw fruit. They're still not quite in season yet, and they probably won't be ready until October if I'm able to get them at all. But I mean it's not all hinging on that. I just I'm really wanting to try them. I'm gonna make the drink. Don't yell at me. I'm just sort of vibing with you. Ah, thanks. I'm glad that it's funny because I watch other VTubers stream and I sometimes feel like they're very quiet. But then again, like people coming to the stream are, I guess, also sort of focusing on what the artist is doing. And then I guess if you want to explain what you're doing, that's a part of it too. Shadows. Oh, right. I have to erase these little mini lines I made last time so that it's easier to fill stuff in. That drink you posted does look very refreshing. I also want to do, I don't know if I should do it for the food stream or if I should have a separate, or have it be a part of a separate stream idea I had where I kind of stealing it from Rumi. I think during her, back when she was having her 200 YouTube sub celebration, she did a stream where it was a chat stream, but it was, she made up cocktails and she mixed them live on stream and tried them out, and she kind of gave everybody the recipes ahead of time so that they could also make it and try it out, and everybody would mix them together and try them out in theory. And I really love that idea and I kind of want to do that too. Aloo ka paratha. I love aloo paratha. I've already had it, but it's my favorite. Aloo paratha is my favorite breakfast when I'm in India. I would have aloo paratha every morning for breakfast with chai. It's my favorite. I will yell at whoever the hell I want because I'm a rebel. You can control me. I'm a wild animal. Okay, I'm crazy. I'm a loose cannon. I'm a tough guy. And feelings are hard. Shut up. Shut up, you guys. see. Shoves headlight in your mouth. Also, those who drink tea without a saucer are mongrels. I had a saucer and teacup, like a legit, proper set. One, just one. I guess it doesn't count as a set if there's only one of them, but I had one, and I was super excited about it, and then it broke. I dropped it. I'm a mongrel. I am what I am. You're eating it raw, just woke up, right? It's the best. It's the best way to start the day, and it's like it gives you a lot of energy. If you eat too much, I'll say it does sit heavily on the stomach if you eat too much, so you can't eat too much of it. But God, it's so satisfying. Mathematically, it's a set. Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah. It is a set of a cup and saucer. I have a blue and white lacquer metal teacup and a saucer somewhere. Well, you should do mixed drinks in it. Case. That's how you should consume. If you ever have mixed drinks, that's... Well, actually, if whenever you drink beer, you should drink it out of a saucer and teacup. That's what I want. I want a photo. Oh, I guess not a photo. You'd be doxing yourself, but... I will imagine you sitting with your teacup, drinking beer out of it. Never alcohol in the backcountry. Oh, I mean, I know it's hard to come by. But I believe in you. Because if, you know, somebody's got to believe in you. It might as well be me. Hey Luna, why don't you play GTA 5 or PUBG or Fortnite? Because I'm lame. Well, Fortnite I don't play because I have no interest in it. GTA 5 or PUBG, I don't actually know what PUBG is. I'm still sort of expanding my video game awareness. And so if you left it up to me, if I was just me, if you said, hey, Luna, you can only play one video game for the rest of your life, what would it be? And it's the only one, if I was given my choice and I didn't have to worry about, you know, like what anybody on stream thought, I would play Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario World on the original NES. SNES. Because I love it. I'd watch that. Really? Because I love it so much. Because I will never look at the game the same way again when I realized that the reason why Yoshi was opening his mouth to eat things was because Mario was punching him in the back of the head. Like, that... Because I loved Yoshi. Yoshi's my favorite. I still love Yoshi. SNES! I got flustered. I did. But yes. Do it, Luna. People will watch. Do it and they will come. Well, maybe I will. I will find a sexy emulator. And I will, oh wow, I haven't played it in such a long time though. It'll be great. Just play the game and keep Yoshi the whole time. I do love Yoshi. I love the process of collecting all the different colors of Yoshi. When I was a kid, the prize was purple Yoshi, and you could only get, I think you could only get purple Yoshi in one level. There's one like underwater level where you can get purple Yoshi. I can't remember. I'm probably making it up, but I'd love to play that again. It's another one. I also liked the old, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time. Was that Sega Genesis? Oh, happy birthday to your sister. Say, tell her a strange animated 2D person on the internet said happy birthday. Thank you for stopping by. Many happy returns to your sister. Metal's hard, y'all. Especially when it's metal that has like a weird, like polished silver, for example, is a very different look to it than say some, like this bike that I'm looking at for reference is probably metal, mostly, but it's been treated with, I mean, the paint on it is obviously going to be some sort of matte. It looks very matte painted. So it changes the way that it looks. So it's not going to look metallic. It's going to look almost probably plastic because of the paint. But I'm treating it like metal, like exposed metal, polished, shiny. Gotta put a little dirt on that. Oh yeah, that's the top layer. That's the top layer. That's layer number 1. Or 5,000, or I guess it depends on how you count layers, but the top layer. The last layer, I guess, not the first one. The grease of existence. I don't know, Case. How often do you wash your bikes? Do you ever wash your bikes? Is there a benefit to washing one's bike? Never. Really? Oh, shoot. A racy time. I think they look cooler worn in than some perfectly polished nonsense. So you don't have to worry about like road salt and stuff, like eating away at the undercarriage or whatever. Or whatever. I'll spray soapy water at them with an old Miracle Grow thingy on a hose, but that's it. Yeah, I mean, I would think that you'd have to... That there's some benefit to at least... Oh, how fun would it be to take a motorcycle through a car wash? And by fun, I mean terrifying and possibly maim you for life, but it's a fun idea. I won't clean them, I just don't want them to rust. Right. You did it? How was it? Now this handle's not going to be metal. It's going to have like padding and stuff on it, so let's do that. I got somebody on a big ride. My left leg was like fused to the bike. I legit couldn't pull it free. Wow. When the mud dried. You know the amusement ride where you ride a log through a flume? That. So they had a touchless wash with no big brushes, just water jets. So I did it and it was pretty uncomfortable. It never fully rinsed the soap off me. So on the highway that dried and I got all itchy. Oh, that's very unpleasant continuation of the ride. It was suboptimal. This is suboptimal, said Case Coyote to himself as he wiped another handful of dead bugs from his visor. I went to Florida once, and I was in a rental car, and I swear to God, the biomass down there is so great that I could not get the bugs. It took actual real, like muscle to get the bugs off. Like, I mean, obviously I didn't do that because it was a rental car. It was I didn't do the whole thing, but I was trying to wipe off some of it, and they would not come off. It was so dry and crusted on there, and there were so many of them. It was disgusting. No, don't go to Florida. I only go there because it's my job. Is your job to ferry old people to there? Ah, is that why you go to there? Are you a retirement ferryman? I rode through a fog in Minnesota and it was not fog. It was like mosquitoes or many flies or something. It was terrible. It was gross. I bring the stuff from Texas, so yes. I ended up throwing the helmet away because I just kept finding dead bugs in my hair every time I took off the lid. Oh no! Oh no! Oh gosh. It's terrible. Yeah. Getting a new one. How much is a good motorcycle helmet Case? Not like an extravagant one, like for people who are like, I want the finest, most expensive one for the sake of buying the most expensive one. What should a decent motorcycle helmet cost? Like, I used pressurized air and ripped the lining out and it just never helped. Oh no. $200 for a basic. Okay. Did I tell the story about the episode of Pawn Stars I watched where a guy brought in what he said was an original Evel Knievel helmet in this really pristine condition? He brings in this helmet and it has Evel Knievel like painted on it and stuff, and he's convinced. He wants $4,000 for it. And I didn't know anything about motorcycle helmets, but in my head I thought, there's no way it's worth that much. Even as just a helmet, it would never be worth that much. Like, they can't be that much. You've seen that episode, yeah. So, you know how they will like bring in an expert for a particular thing? They bring in their quote unquote expert who, in fairness, would know Evel Knievel. They bring in Evel Knievel's son to look at the helmet and like confirm whether it's real or not. And I love, there's a scene, the camera cuts to the guy coming into the shop and glancing down at the helmet, and you see there's this brief moment of like, oh fuck, this is like he's trying not to laugh, you know. And you know, the guy explained they do the whole like thing where they try to make it a history show where they talk about Evel Knievel for a little bit, and then he talks about what you would look for if it was a legit helmet. It was not, as you can probably predict, the tempo of the story. It was not a real helmet. It was a reproduction. And the guy said, oh, so what would it be worth? And I think the guy said you might be able to get $400 for it. And so the Pawn, I think the Pawn Star guys didn't even want to buy it. They weren't even interested in it, because of course it's a reproduction. They don't want it. But I'm like, come on, man. How is this perfectly pristine helmet belong to Evel Knievel? If it did, he never wore it because it's pristine. But I mean, wasn't it like the man broke every bone in his body twice or something ridiculous like that? Something absurd. But yeah, it would have a lot of experience. So he gave a ton of them away. Oh, really? So they probably wouldn't even be that valuable anyway. Few hundred, maybe? Yeah, I mean. Then there was a woman that made me angry in a different way. She was gonna get an offer for, I can't remember what it was. She brought in something and it ended up, it was like authentic. Oh, it was like a training sword from the Japanese army from a particular sword maker, and it was like an authentic sword from this particular famous sword maker. And the guy came in and he's like, holy crap, he's like, this is the expert, he's like, this should be in a museum or like something like that. And the guy's like, if you were to sell this at auction, it would probably be, I don't know, he gave us like 12 grand or something. And so the guy was gonna give her, oh no, it would be like worth like 15 or 20. And so the guy was gonna give her 12 for it. And she didn't take it. She's like, I'm gonna hold on to it and see if I can get more for it somewhere else. I'm like, you're an idiot. You came in here not even sure if it was real. I think she asked for like, and I also think she asked for like 6 grand for it initially. So she was gonna make double what she was what she was hoping to get anyway. I don't know. It's the difference between Knievel signed this at a convention and Knievel wore this on a stunt. Yes. A buddy of mine has a race helmet from one of the most famous motorcycle racers of all time, used in a race, signed, etc., etc. It's worth about $1,500. Yeah, yeah. Watching that clip, and they're doing the show with a single sheet of plexiglass and no face masks. Well, welcome to Southern California. I think that's where, oh no, they're in Vegas. They're in Vegas. Welcome to Vegas. I need to go get my second jab now. Oh, good luck. Good luck. I hope you do not suffer any of the nastier side effects, but if you do, rest easy, my friend. Thank you so much for coming. That's like the absolute minimum amount of effort that most places that were crap to work for would do. Well, yeah, I mean, other than like the 3 or 4 main guys that are on the show that make appearances, like being an employee at that shop must be a nightmare. Because they've got to funnel people in and out of it all day. And they're shooting a show, and there's nothing in there that the average Joe can buy. But that, like, it's sort of the new Antiques Roadshow. People show up thinking that they can sell their grandmother's old tablecloths and stuff. I should do the wheel first before I go down the body. Does this wheel look like it's gonna need orange? It's gonna need orange. Oh, of course, it's all scripted. I used to work for a company that filmed an episode of My Sweet 16. Like that MTV show where like these spoiled 16-year-olds get cars and stuff for their birthdays, and they get like Ja Rule and like one of the people from Backstreet Boys to perform at their birthday. And this company I worked for was going to be on the show because one of the vendors was using our company for part of the episode. And the mother of the teenager and the teenager show up to the studio, and they shoot a scene or something. I don't remember what it was about. And then they said cut, and then the director goes over to the teenage girl and says, "Okay, we're gonna do that again, but can you be bitchier? Can you be really kind of bitchy about it?" And the girl was like, "Okay." So like, come on, reality TV at its finest. So these tires don't have a real hard tread edge on their tread, so at least a couple of the versions I see don't really have them. So I'm gonna erase some of this. Alright, and then I gotta go in and I kind of want to clean up these lines too, these tire lines. Could give it knobbies. That sounds dirty. But we don't knobs around here, Case. Keep your knobs to yourself. Gross. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, let's see. I have to do another layer for the tire specifically. This is how you end up with 50 layers. How do I manage that with flat color? Well, I'll focus on the orange parts first. Should be on the inside, select. Hey Yui, welcome! Welcome to the stream. Making a coyote motorcycle. I know you are. I know when you come to. I know that when people come to these sorts of art streams, they're expecting to see your favorite anime characters on display, but I am not doing that. Not because I don't want to. Not because I don't like. There's certainly characters I enjoy, and I have drawn characters like that on, but not really on stream. I like to. I get an idea for something silly and I go with it. This week coming up, like I mentioned, it's going to be a lighter week for me, just because I have, I'm going to be focusing on promoting Sumio's charity stream, which is going to be next Sunday. So I'll be appearing on that next Sunday, and then I have a big collab, D-Rob Galactic collab on Friday, and then I'm just going to be doing, the only other thing I'm going to be doing next week is on Tuesday, I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be revisiting Night in the Woods, and give that another shot. And then other than that, I'm gonna not be streaming because I have to catch up on some IRL stuff. But I will be posting the schedule right after this stream is over, so you can get all the deets. Alrighty. Mm-hmm. Let's see. And we want to, should this little part be black or should it be, what does the reference say? Actually, the reference says it should be gray. Deets nuts. I thought it, but I didn't. I didn't say it. That's power. That's an impressive amount of restraint. All right, we're at 9:47, which means I'd like to start transitioning over to the meditation part of the stream. But as I suspected, never quite make as much progress as I think I'm going to. But this will be one of the things that I finish this week. In addition to the IRL stuff, I'll be finishing up this one and posting it, and I will be working on some other art-related stuff as well. So I think it's coming out really nice. It's pretty badass, actually. Gotta have flames. Gotta remember the bayonet. Gotta remember the bicycle horn. Honk, honk. Gotta remember to put the brand of the... I'm gonna ruin the surprise a little bit. I'm gonna put like the quote-unquote brand of this bike on somewhere on here. The brand of this bike is Some Bitch. Some Bitch Motorcycles. That would be the motorcycle brand. If I started a motorcycle brand, it would be called Some Bitch. Some Bitch. Some bitch bikes, baby. And it's gonna be done in Vaporwave font. Alright, let me save this. Look at here. Look at here, this some bitch. That's the son of a bitch right there. Whew. Never seen a some bitch like that before. Classy some bitch. Some Bitch Bikes by Luna Mira. How long have you been in the motorcycle industry, Luna? 0 days. But I likes me. I do like funny words. So here we are. All right. Let me see. Let me. Do this. Alrighty. It could be worse. Yes, this is always true. I could be a Darfur war orphan. That's how it could be worse. Oh, you mean the drawing? Yes, the drawing could be worse. There used to be Confederate motorcycles, and they really didn't grasp the word still had meaning. Come on, you guys. Come on. All right, you guys. I'm gonna go. So we're I'm gonna go pop over to the meditation scene, and I'll explain a couple of things for the people who are new here, and then we'll get started, you guys. Here we go. Right outside the studio. A zippity zoom. Oh, hey, Sumio. Welcome. I'm glad you made it. Hope you're feeling well. How's the glitter? Has it become sentient yet? If it does, you should make it pay rent. Okay, so for those of you who are new to the Sunday art streams, I'm trying to make this a regular thing where I do my art stream and then I end the evening with about a 15, maybe 20-minute meditation. And so if you can't, actually that's in the meditation itself, so wait, I'll hold off on that. But yeah, so these are just guided meditations. I started out with one style of meditation, which was a body awareness relaxation meditation the last 2 times I did this. This week I wrote a new meditation script, and this one is more of a kind of a visualization, visualizing a space. So will be body awareness, but it's more directed externally. But I hope you guys enjoy it. And then another thing I wanted to say is that I've had a couple comments about the meditations that I thought would be important. I'm not going to say who from whom, but just some comments that reminded me that I should probably mention some of these things. It can be common, although not always, with meditation and also with things like therapeutic massage. If you're not used to doing it, you're not used to the meditation, you're not used to that amount of focus and amount of relaxation. Sometimes people will report that a lot of emotions come up that they were not expecting, sometimes positive, sometimes negative, and it's usually just because you're in a super relaxed, susceptible state, and so anything that you've been kind of holding down or holding repressed kind of can come to the surface a little bit. So if you find yourself feeling emotional or like in one way or another, it doesn't necessarily have to be sad, but if you find yourself feeling like heightened emotion, that's normal and that's okay. But if you feel like uncomfortable with it and you want to stop, then please feel free to stop. So the point is not to make you uncomfortable, but if you can kind of sit through it and just work your way through it, they'll come up less and less. But yeah, that is something I wanted to address. Yeah. So, let's see. Let's get started. Okay. Welcome to this meditation. Tonight we'll be doing what's known as a guided visual meditation, where I ask you to imagine a particular place while noticing how your body feels and reacts to the imagery you create in your mind. If you are unable to stay for the whole meditation, no worries. This meditation will be here for whenever you need it. First, let's relax into our bodies a little. This meditation can be done seated, standing, or lying down. Choose whichever position is most comfortable. For those standing or sitting, it may be helpful to do so against a wall to help support your back as you relax. Once you become comfortable, simply notice the natural rhythm of your breath. There's no need to try and change it in any way. The air cycles in and out without your conscious thought. If you haven't already, allow your eyes to close. With each breath, imagine you are taking in the cleanest, freshest air you've ever had. Imagine it as a pale blue light coming in slowly through the nose and out again. You may be feeling uncomfortable emotions or sensations right now, like stress, anger, depression. Imagine them as a swirling mass of black smoke in the center of your body. The mass is stuck there. But imagine that cool, fresh blue light coming into your body with every breath. It's soothing and healing. Take a deeper breath now. Fill your lungs all the way. Feeling the cooling air reach the center of your body. When it reaches the black mass of uncomfortable feelings, it surrounds it, causing instant relief. And now, as you exhale, the blue light takes a little piece of that black mass with it, pulling it from your body and expelling it out. That mass of black pain is a little bit smaller. Let this process repeat itself over and over, each healing breath taking away that pain and discomfort. I'll pause here for a few minutes to allow you to fully imagine this process. If you find your mind wandering, or you notice sounds in your environment, no worries. Bring yourself back to the meditation by imagining that blue, clean, fresh air with every breath. Now that your body is more relaxed and you're feeling more at ease, it's time to go a little deeper. Imagine that you're standing at the top of a staircase. Your feet are bare, and you can feel the texture of the stairs beneath them. What is your staircase made of? Is it wood, smooth with age? Is it stone, cool to the touch? Are the stairs carpeted? Can you feel the plush carpet give a little as you press your toes down? Whatever you imagine right now is perfect. This is your space, your mind. Make it whatever feels most comfortable to you. The staircase has 5 steps. At the bottom of the steps is a door. As I count from 1 to 5, you will gradually descend step by step. With each step, you will go deeper and deeper into relaxation. Not only that, but you will slowly leave the outer world behind you for a while. Sounds from the outside may come through as well as thoughts, but don't be too concerned with them. They can wait. You take the first step down. Feel the weight of your body shift gently as you move. Step number 2. Do the stairs creak as you move? Feel free to move your toes and imagine the texture of the surface. 3. A deep breath in. How are you feeling so far? Are you feeling a pleasant heaviness, or are you feeling lighter? It will be different for everyone. Just notice what it's like for you. Four. You're nearing the bottom now. Your body is completely relaxed. You're breathing easy. Your worries are completely behind you now. Five. You've reached the bottom. You're ready to move forward, away from your daily worries and stresses. It feels so good to leave all of that behind you. As you look ahead, you see the door. There's no lock and no handle. Just press your palm against it and push it gently open. A cool, gentle light fills the doorway. You step confidently over the threshold. This is your space. It can be a real place or an imagined one. Maybe you've been here before in real life. Maybe you've only seen pictures, but you've always wanted to go. It could be outdoors or indoors. All that matters is that you feel comfortable and at peace here. How does the air feel here and the light? What sounds can you hear? Stand for a moment overlooking your space and let your inner eyes gaze around. How does this space make you feel? Once you've had a chance to visually explore your space, you notice there's a comfortable place to sit or lie down in one corner. Walk slowly over to that place and recline easily into the seat. Maybe it's just a cushion. Maybe it's a recliner. If you're laying down, maybe you're in a hammock, rocking gently back and forth. Let yourself relax completely into this seat or bed and allow your body to go slack. You can stay here for as long as you like, enjoying the sounds, smells, and sights of your space. The meditation music and sounds will continue for some time. Whenever you're ready, slowly allow yourself to return to your normal awareness. Thank you for joining me for this meditation, and I hope it's been pleasant for you. Good night.